Timberborn, and like the end of the last video, I mentioned about running a poll. We have had the answers, and you guys have decided, and I'm kind of pleased, we are going with the cool option for feeding the aqueduct. So part of today's video is going to be working on starting construction of that. Now, it's going to be a modular construction because I want to keep power flowing for as long as we can, and we need to keep power in the main district. So that's going to be a staged thing, so we can try and minimize the disruption. But we can begin by deleting the little bit that we had started. We do not need this. Had many comments, and I picked out a couple that I do want to focus on. The first one was from Chris, that I had not set the new builders up to be bots, so we'll quickly deal with that. And then the other one was from Daniel, who pointed out that I did not demonstrate the aqueduct running with all three bad water sources open. So we are going to quickly see if we can demonstrate that, and I think probably the best way to do that is we need to replace the impermeable floors down here, and we're just going to throw in a quick little bridge to build off of. So let's do that. Then we can put those back. Let's just scroll down to make sure that I've put all of them back. So hopefully, nope, I missed one. So let's get all four of those in. I don't think this is going to be a problem, but we will very quickly check. So let's get the game running. We'll hopefully get some bots in to build this. Anyone? And we'll give this a bit of a quick demo. So let's get this closed up as well, because otherwise we're going to maybe have some funky things going on as they put them in. So come on, let me click on that one. Let me click on that one. How good are my mousing skills? Clearly not good enough. There we go. Close. And we'll desynchronize that one as well. And let's just check that all three are open. So helps if you go to where they are, doesn't it? Yep, it does. So open. Let's open all three up, and we will then, once they've built all of those, which have they done that already? They're really that efficient. They are. We will start the process of just opening these one at a time, and hopefully they'll be able to cope with the capacity. Now, I say I don't think this is going to be a problem, because once it was flowing, it was fine. It was just a case of getting the flow going, and then everything worked okay. So I don't think, as I said, this is going to be a problem at all. I think the thing to remember with this is that the water wheels don't slow down the water flow rate anymore. So yeah, it's not like once we add all the water wheels in, this is going to get any worse. I think we're going to be absolutely fine. But what I want to do is let the bad water get all the way through, and then we'll open it up. So, and we'll have it running at full force. See, because at the moment it's not even half a block. Yes, we're at a third flow rate. A half times 3 is 1.5. And honestly, if we can't run it at full force, I'm not worried, because we generate so much power. You know, it's like each one of these is currently 590 HP. So let's crack open another. I mean, the flow coming out of that is pretty insane, isn't it? But let's open another one of those and see what happens. Now, I've got a feeling, and I could be wrong, that I don't think the... Mind your words, man. So my brain is still slightly pickled. Sorry. The sluice gates affect flow rate. So there's a helicopter flying over. I'm away tonight. I'm in a hotel tonight. So it's gone up a little bit, but not a lot. So we're now we're still at 5. So the power output's not particularly increased. Okay. So we're up to about a block deep now. So let's crack open another one. Another bit of a surge. But otherwise, no particular effect. Still about the same amount of power. So, yeah. Lots of bots need charging. That's okay. We might need to increase the number of chargers in this district. But yeah, that looks okay to me. That looks okay. So let's do the last one. Just need to adjust the camera angle, and there we go. So that's at full flow, all 4 open, all 3 bad water sources open. So if I just wind down all the way, so they're all open, all 4 sluice gates open, and it's fine. It is just fine. The water level is under a block high, 600 HP ish out of each water wheel. So yeah, not a problem at all. So all I'm going to do now is, this may cause us some momentary issues, but we're going to just delete this row of impermeable floors to send the bad water down to the bottom level to keep generating power, and hopefully that will sort out our bot charging and we'll be good. So we still have some contaminated beavers from before. We still have some homeless beavers. Have you noticed building housing is not my favorite thing? I think what we're just going to do for a bit of a temporary fix for now, because I'm really not a fan of building housing blocks, is let's just throw in, just for now, those. That'll do something. It'll do a thing. The beavers will have somewhere to live. We'll do something nicer in a bit. I want to play engineering. So what do we need to do? Right, the first thing that I want to do is get the power wheels all back in. So I'm actually going to slow the game down for a moment, because now JC the Beard spoke about this, and it is a proven fact. And if you don't believe me, then you are wrong. This is well known. This is proven amongst players of a certain level. If you pause the game, the benefit is more significant. But if you slow the game down, your colony building skills actually improve. So why won't it let me? Have I still got a path in there? I have. So because I didn't pause it. You see, that was the thing. If I'd paused the game, I would have known that. Right, so we need to delete the path and put in the layers of water wheels. And so nice that they have improved the deleting of paths over impermeable floors, and that it doesn't take the impermeable floor with it every time. So what I would like to get done is so we're going to put in the missing large water wheels. They're not called power wheels. Because we need to get these built anyway. But what I want to have in is the... I probably need to get these all built because I want to get gravity batteries in. Because they're going to help with the fact that we're going to be disconnecting some of the power generation when we finish the cool bit of the aqueduct. Now there's going to be a period, there's going to be a reasonably long period of time. Well, not reasonably long. There's going to be a period of time where we're building stuff that we can build whilst we keep everything running. And the design I've got in my head for the feed is partly designed around enabling that. So because we've become dependent on the power that this thing generates, we need to account for that. So let's go up a bit because yeah, I thought we'd put some. I said some. We put all of the power wheels in at that side. So let's do this side. Yeah. So I had a bunch of suggestions as well about adjustments for the hole in the floor food, which I appreciate, and I think that's one of the downsides of recording ahead, and it's one of the reasons I don't like doing it too much. But equally, quite often it's the only way I can keep the 4 videos a week going. Is to have to batch record some stuff. So I do appreciate those comments, particularly around sneaking power in. And what I find quite cool, something quite often, is that you guys will suggest things that I have done and are recorded and in, kind of in the can, so to speak. If it was film, I guess. They're on the hard drive. Well, they're not hard in the memory chips. No, come on. No. Come on, computer, behave. There we go. That's kind of cool because it means I'm doing the right things. But what I think, what I like is that because that project is only part done, I can use those ideas for the next levels. So particularly, and sorry, I haven't made a note of who suggested it, and without making a note, I'm not going to remember. So frustrating. I used to have such a good memory, and the migraine medication has kind of stolen that from me a little bit. at the moment. Let's go all the way up. So we haven't put any in yet. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to actually with all of our construction on that layer. We'll see. Yeah, it was a suggestion about moving the power feed because I think that could be quite cool. So yeah, so I think that goes there. It's so much easier when I haven't built. I need to get a reference point. I've got a reference point because I've put some in. Well done me. So can we build some more of these? We can. And it would be really nice if we could build all of these. I think actually I can, because didn't I build the ladder system to go around all the power wheels? Yeah, I did. Hey, look at that. They all fit. And then I just need to delete. So the reason they don't go this side is because I built a path all the way around, didn't I? Yeah, you did. Go. So, yep. We don't want it to indicate we're recovering any resources because that means we're just getting the path. Thank you very much, game. Oh, there's a missing impermeable floor. There we go. Let's make sure that's a priority. And then we can do this. And I did a lot of this before. I did it all off camera, didn't I? Because that's a lot of them. There we go. There we go. There we go. So let's get those in. Right, so they're in. Connecting up the power is going to be a little bit of a faff because we're going to have to... Are we? No, because we can do all the power from above. So my plan is... Part of my plan is that we will run a vertical power shaft up the far end. But I'm going to get the game running and let them work on that. And we're going to come over here. Having done all of that running at full power stuff, we are going to have to turn this off for a moment. Come on. There we go. Off. 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 There we go. And I need to watch for... Don't know if it's going to drain enough, actually. What I want to be able to do is put a line of levees in here. And actually, I guess I just need it to be below the very top. So I think that's actually fine. So if we reset now, we can come in here. We can delete across there. Yep, that's okay. So we can delete that. Yes. Let's delete that. Yes. And come across there and there and there. And let's high prioritize that. And what that will do is isolate. We can run that shaft, that open. And that will allow us to work on moving. Come on. Come on. Moving this one into the start of the core section. And we can also start this. So I'm going to replace these. Yes, you can go with sluice gates. because we know sluice gates work. So let's do that. And put levees on the top like that. And then we want to count back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. 6. And we need to build up some platforms. So that can be a 2. And those can all be 3s. And 3s. I'm not sure how high we need to go here. Let's do that and then see how far off we are. We are 2 off. No, let's do some doubles and then that will bring us in. So then we'll run levees down there, there, and impermeable floors across there. So that's the start of things, and actually that you can go, you can go, you can go, you can go. You will be solid. And what I like about this is that I can build a lot of this from above without having to destroy this from below. So we can now go back inside here. We have 149 bots that need charging. That's quite bad. So let's turn that back on. I'm guessing it's all of the bots in Scrapper Flow. So that can go back on if we... Just thinking we need to get the bad water out of here. So let's just crack open this. And see what that does. Probably not good things. Probably not good things. Hopefully it'll flow down there and out. I guess we should look to recover all of that. And that. We can still get up there. So if we... The problem is they can't build that easily. Until they've built one of them. And there's the whole other question. And this, I'm going to try and keep this video relatively short, which is famous last words and all that. One of you did want the no physics thing. I am not so sure about that. Because this I can, so this I can stand because this is keyed into this. I'm probably going to make most of this out of 3 wides with support on either side, rather than having it be suspended from just one side, because that that doesn't work in my head. I'm either going to do that. I think that's what, or I'm going to switch it so that it's got supports that go across this way for the rest of it. I'm not sure which I'm going to do yet, because I want to focus on down here today. So, what we're going to do is delete you and you. Could probably make this smaller. Let's go down inside here. Yeah, I could make this smaller. So let's delete you and you. And we're going to build levees and levees across there, there, and in there. That's the start of things. The deleting tool. I'm sure. Is there a path on there, or are my eyes going funny? There is not a path on there. Okay. So let's actually, maybe there is. And yeah, I didn't have the height set right. Now the next tricky bit is how high do we need to build that? So I guess if we go off of that, it's so we need to go all the way to the level of that, don't we? So 3, 6, 9, 10 above the height of this. So what I'm going to do is put, as I've done before, 3, 6, 9, 10. Let's start by pausing that so they can't build it. And let's just double check that. So that's a 3, 6, 9, and then 1 for that. Yeah, 10. Cool. That works. They're busy building water wheels, which is fine. So let's grab the delete tool. And no, just want the path. Thank you. And we're going to delete the path. And delete the path there. Then put in many layers of levees. Well, 10 layers of levees. And we can do it all in one go, which is kind of cool. And we have the Unstuckify mod, so we don't have to worry too much, which is nice. So someone else did mention about the lag issue, and apparently that could be an issue with having lots of ladders, which is interesting because today I am not playing on my laptop and I am still having FPS issues. So possibly. So I guess we will wait and see if maybe that is something that the creator of the ladders mod can fix. Let's get the delete tool and delete that. And I guess that's now empty. 80. So once they've got more of that built, we can remove the other stuff. We now need to be able to get to the top of that. And speaking of stacks of ladders, come on, computer, you can do it. There we go. This save is rapidly becoming a desktop only save. Right, let's try that. I don't know if it is visually obvious to anyone, but I've just tried turning the graphic settings down by a single notch. So we'll see if that makes a visual difference to any of you guys watching, or to the playability of the game. So we're just going to initially focus on trying to do that. And there are lots of very busy beavers. We have no homeless beavers now, which is quite nice. Where are our unemployed beavers? So we've got 27 unemployed bots still, but 22 that we are short of. So I'm guessing it would be sensible to fire a few across to, yep. And then we've got a bunch of unemployed beavers over here. So these guys are doing a mixture of things, which is kind of cool. It'd be nice to get this finished, actually. I could do with building more access so that we could get this power bit finished. Because this is kind of how the aqueduct power... Why is there only 8,000 power going through there? Because we've only got one bad water source feeding bad water through here, I guess. That's not so good, is it? That's not so good. So yeah, we probably do want to actually focus on getting this done. So do they need to do anything up here apart from coming down here to build stuff? Not really. So let's... Yeah. Let's do this. That. Get that done. I'm going to delete that. That was quite funny watching that stuck bot teleport. We'll delete that. Let's delete this unnecessary path. We might end up reconnecting it because that path might be useful at some point. Let's do that because they can still get round there. We'll make that a medium priority. And I guess ultimately we need to try and get across to there, don't we, to connect it all together, which is going to be a bit of a faff. It really is. It really is. Or to there, because we could then hook it across there. Okay. But there's definitely going to be benefit in getting that finished and getting all of this finished. All right. Okay. Do I still have? I mean, it's pitiful, isn't it, really? But I do. The supply's outweighing the demand at the moment, so okay. But yeah, I think we want to try and get that connected up. So that bad water's being held back now, so we can delete some more of this, I believe. And that's going to help us with resources for building, although we have plenty. Yeah, that's that. That can go. That can go. All of that can go. That can go. All of that can go. Wow, that was a lot of resources. Those can go. You can go. You can go. You can go. And you. You. That was maybe a bad idea. But I guess it will flow out that way if it's too much. And let me just have a look. So yeah, they can go as well to there. Okay. They can go. Okay, so there is a heck of a lot of resources that eventually need picking up now. But I think it's going to look better. So, right, that's in. So power. Away. Go. Yeah, I think. What's the best way to get power? Maybe it's to run up there, all the way up, and come across there somewhere. I'm not sure. Or drop into the water and through there. Or once we're down here, come across here. There's power there, isn't there, basically, because coming out of the side of the bot charger. Anyway, there's a lot of building to do before we get there. And to be honest, it's going to take a little while unless I do some kind of funky building stuff, which I'm not going to do. So, right. Do I want to prioritize that? Not really. It can just take as long as it takes, I think. Do I want to enable them building that? I think I can. Wondering if I deleted. So let's think. Which way round is that ladder? So if I turn that ladder round. To be that way. Make that a high priority. So they can then come out of there onto that. I delete that. You can come out of there onto there. Come up there. What I'm wondering is, can I do that and then put a 6 long bridge? And can they get to it? Which will let them build that through the complicated network of paths that are there. I'm not sure. I guess we'll see. Because that would let them build the first bit of that. I could then put a ladder down and they could build the rest of it. So let's wait and see if they can build that, because that would be kind of nice to start getting that built. Because they could then build all of this once they can get one of these built. Yeah, I'm actually going to then prioritize those. First, I need them to build. That's nearly built. I'll come back to that in a moment, I think. Let's go check on our stuff over here. Probably need to prioritize this as well. What I probably need to do is actually focus on building some 1 or 2 things, not building for. Wow. Okay. That's a lot of water wheels. They've made solid progress on that. I'll give them that. I'll give them that. You need to be prioritized as well. Come on. Come on, beavers. I'll be back. The bridge is in and the idea is working. They are able to build these now. And that means they will be able to build these, which means they will be able to build all of this, which is pretty awesome. So we are going to need to make sure that they have access to do that. So let's put in a path there. And I guess because of the slight niggle about ladders, we've got so many of them that probably isn't worth worrying about. We'll use staircases. We'll just throw some staircases along there. That should let us build all of this area. And I'm going to give it a medium priority just because it would be cool to see it be done sometime this millennium. So not too worried about the impermeable floors, but yeah, that's cool. So that's going in. This is pretty much not because of prioritization. Over here, basically building this is going to be a slow old job. Because I can kind of place them in little spurts and then it's sort of one at a time. Kind of how it goes, isn't it? This is going to be good to get connected up because this is going to connect the chargers to more than just 2 power wheels, which will be nice. Is that on dirt? Do I have anything doing dirt here? Because that would be good as well. Dirt. Obtain. Wash. Because we're trying to build stuff out of dirt, although they're very nearly done. So, yeah, we probably need. Which one have you commented? We need to do that, don't we? Yeah. Right. Power. Way. connect. So let's, come on, mouse. You can do it. There we go. Oh, I also feel like I'm getting old because I've had to make my mouse cursor a bit bigger. Excellent. Look at this. Look at them go. So some of this is being built from below, but what they should be able to do is build this one and then the one that goes above it diagonally. Not diagonally, diagonally. So all of those are in. Yeah, this is great. They're going to make cracking progress now. So all the water wheels are going in. In fact, they're almost all in. So the next thing that we can do on the aqueduct is we can start putting in the power connections. I want to get them to get this bit built and this bit built, and then we'll try and essentially line these up. So this is going to come out to about here as an aqueduct at that height. You can't see me moving my hands about, can you? No, you can't. Then this one we're going to raise up, and the same, there's going to be an aqueduct that comes across, and then it's all going to flow in a nice straight line at that height into the top of the aqueduct. So rather than being this weird wiggly shape, it's going to be a nice straight aqueduct along here with the feeds coming in from the side. That's my vision of how the cool version is. It may not have been your vision, but it's mine. And I think it's going to be cool. So, but there is going to be a period where we have to disconnect everything to hook it up. And that's where having this done and having the gravity batteries on the aqueduct is going to be really useful. So, and we may even throw in a bunch of temporary power, like some engines or something in here, just to help, because we can have those running all the time. Because otherwise I think we're just going to really struggle for the power that we need. Yeah. That's my thought. I did wonder about doubling this background a bit, but we've got so many engineering projects going on that I don't think we need to. We don't need more complexity. We need to finish the things that we're trying to do. Like this. So anyway, folks, I think that's going to be it for today because I need some rest. It's been a very long day. I managed to stave off a headache with a bit of a snooze between projects after work. I don't actually know if this has been a shorter video or not. I keep saying I'm going to do shorter videos and they never end up being. Basically, I wanted to show you the design of the start of the aqueduct today, and I'm hoping you've got the idea, and we've got the majority of the large water wheels built. I hope you've got the idea. So yeah, it's going to be a straight shot down where this original one runs, but we're going to keep going in a straight line to be parallel with this, and they're all going to feed in at this full height. And in theory, we could have it as an open pipe because we have seen that a 4x2 can contain all of the water. I will probably seal it just in case. Yeah, I was kind of hoping they'd get more built as we did this, but obviously not. Anyway, that's it from me today, folks. Let me know what you think about this, and I will see you all next time.